Tom Turkey and his Harmonica Humdingers is an MGM cartoon from 1940. This is directed by Hugh Harman, written by Jeanne Fuller, with a voice cast including Mel Blanc and Borrah Minevitch and his harmonica Rascals. And honestly, I didn't really care for this. I liked the music. I really liked the music. I thought it was really brilliant, and I'll give some examples of the music that features in this in a moment. But I feel like the narrative itself was just lacking, not very interesting. The characters were fine, but not enough for me to say that I ultimately enjoyed it. This is, of course, about a character called Tom the Turkey, and he's playing harmonica, and his friends are playing harmonica, and they're basically causing a bit of chaos. And that's basically the extent of it. There's not too much else to it, and I feel like the cartoon existed solely for the purpose of displaying the music, which is not necessarily the worst thing. There are plenty of cartoons where it's all about celebrating the music and the narrative is really lacking, but usually with those they have some interesting bits of animation and visually it's quite engaging, even if the narrative isn't the most intricate. But with this one, I didn't love the animation either. I just didn't care for the design of the characters. I didn't really like them. I never took to any of the characters. And that's really unusual, because usually with cartoons there'll be at least one or maybe two characters who stand out to me as being quite fascinating. But I thought Tom Turkey was a pretty dull protagonist, and the animation just wasn't that engaging to look at. However, as I said, the music was pretty great, and we have some great songs, including Turkey in the Straw and a couple of others. I believe we had Do Your Ears Hang Low at one point, although that doesn't seem to be listed on IMDb. So I might be misremembering that, but I'm pretty sure that was in it as well. But the music was very entertaining, really thoroughly enjoyed that. I do play a bit of harmonica, so I did like that. But I was also hoping that it would also mean I'd maybe connect with the characters a bit more or find them a bit more interesting, because I have that small element of relatability. That's not to say I'm very good at the harmonica, but I at least know how to play some very basic songs. So I was hoping that I'd relate to the characters or find it satisfying because of that. Unfortunately, that just wasn't the case. I just didn't find the narrative interesting. I didn't think the animation was that pleasing to look at. It's very dull, but the music was good. So if you like harmonica music in general, I'd say give it a listen. But if you're looking for a decent cartoon with a reasonable narrative and some interesting characters, then unfortunately, Tom Turkey and his Harmonica Humdingers is not one that I'd recommend.